Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron for Kaiserreich with me, Alpha Biomega, and Austrian Empire. So, in the previous episode we have annexed, pretty much everything that we could, and we started rebuilding our empire. So, we now stretch from the very border of Germany all the way to Crete. And all of this is ours, which is amazing. I've done a couple of things that you didn't see me do in the episode between the two. First of all, I actually stopped our navies from patrolling, and I've put our main fleet, the Schwachtsflotte, on drill duty because we want our newly built ships to get better. I'm kind of surprised that they got so much experience from the war, because I didn't believe that there was that much conflict going on. I actually also enabled the automatic split off because some of them are fairly damaged, so we can expect them to go ahead and start repairing soon. And I also kind of checked that there is a bunch of ships that we could upgrade fairly easily, mostly the light cruisers here, the old ones, because they really do not have much in the way of weapons, though it would be fairly expensive as far as the refit goes. But I checked the Helgoland class, I believe it was... No, not the Helgoland class. Which one was it? Was it you? Damn, okay, so now I don't know which ship I checked, but was it the Admiral? Oh, it was this one, yeah, the Admiral Negovan class. And you can see that there is a bunch of empty modules here that we could add rapid fire weapons on, or just escort cruiser batteries. That would make the ships much stronger. If we wanted to even refit the ship, it would boost our capabilities here really heavily, but we'll need to figure out what we invest and when, and I'm gonna leave this up to November when we will finish the next improved light ship hull, which is named Ersatz Hussar class, our current destroyers. I believe those are our current destroyers. So that one is going to join the fleet again. We have pretty good composition. We'll have 30 destroyers, 6 escort cruisers, 4 battle cruisers, and 6 battleships, which is amazing. We might actually divert our build up to submarines for the time being. We're going to see. I'd like to do a couple of upgrades. We have a bunch of Navy experience, so we'll see about that. I also did the same for our aircraft. I stopped them from the interceptor duty, and I've put them on drill duty, which for some reason these guys are still not doing, but oh, okay, they will. Same thing for the naval bombers. There's only one of them that needs to be drilled. The rest is fairly experienced. But we need to boost that production, which brings me to the next point. I had lunch and I loaded up the game again, and now we have 40 factories available. I guess that was a recalculation going on that wasn't available previously. So I don't really feel like we should boost the infantry equipment production. At this point we will, probably once we get the machine and pistola in 200 days. But at that point we're gonna have what? Pardon me. We have 24,000 and we're producing 67 per day, so we're gonna have about... that would be 600. Okay, so we'll have about 12,000 more of these. So yeah, we will have some time to actually work on it, and that's not actually counting the efficiency and the spill off. So what are we going to put these extra factories on? Well, I'm going to definitely put one on fighters, because having a strong air force is something that we always struggle with, so you guys are going to get one. I also think that we need more production of support equipment, so I'm going to put one over there. And I think that we need more tank production, so I'm going to put 2 there. Even though the efficiency there is so low, we really need to make sure that we get as many improved light tanks as possible, because we are soon going to be at a point where we can upgrade them, and then I might just decide to put some more of those into production. I'm not sure if there is anything that we could do here now. We could definitely improve the engine and the armor, but that would take down the reliability, which we do not want. So I'm pretty happy with the way the tank is right now. Instead, I think we're gonna go and research the next version, or we're gonna focus on the medium or heavy tanks, or upgrading the engines and armor protection. There isn't really much that we can do here as far as research goes. We are going to get the rubber processing very soon, but I found out that we have managed to build only one synthetic refinery all the way up till now, which is kind of funny. So I revisited the tree, built or shadowed a couple more. We are also going to focus on more dockyards in Trieste and Littoral, as these are our most advanced areas. But for now, I'm gonna keep it like this, because most of the highly developed territories like Prague and the rest are available for construction, so I don't want to overshadow things there. I can actually even put now we're gonna have refineries here, so let's put a military factory over there and put it here. Actually, no, Prague doesn't have it's not considered our core territory. We need to keep that in mind, that only this is our core territory, and until our compliance gets into high double digits, we shouldn't really delve onto that. So, for now, let's unpause the game. We're gonna let the game run. You keep telling me, okay, that we have insufficient steel production, and I hear you. Okay, I think Germany would be a good trade partner for us. They've always been, and they always will be, which is gonna speed up the improved light ship hull. What about the submarines then? We have... Don't we have another... No, we have just the... I think it would be better to actually put some more... Yeah, I remember we were discussing this, that we would revamp the subs so that they would have more torpedo attack and less mine laying, because they are not really beneficial to such a situation. But then again, we saw that the cost of that would be extremely high, because 560 and the change here would be 150. No, actually, this is looking like something we could do. I think the issue was with the older ones, right? Yeah, because here we wanted to fix the engine, and that really made them... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna upgrade the older ones, but we're gonna upgrade the newer ones and build 6 more. So let us actually do that. I'm going to change you to U120 class T, and we are going to switch this for the torpedo room. Some visibility is unaffected, so let's do that. And we are going to shadow all of you for an upgrade. And same thing with you guys. And then we are going to shadow a bunch more of you for production, so that we will have 3 sets of 6. Wait, it's under production, right? Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna shadow 6 of you. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 sets of 6. These are going to maybe be split into groups of 2 afterwards, where we are going to... wow, what can I upgrade you to? Oh, I actually already upgraded these guys as well. I had no idea. Okay, cool. The Socialist Republic of Italy declared war on the 2 Sicilies. Okay, so there is a war raging in Italy. That's gonna be a fairly even fight, I envision. No? No, it won't. You are syndicalists, and you are authoritarian democrat. Well, we're gonna hope that you guys can manage. You have the Papal States on your side, which have a couple more divisions, and if you are defensive about this, you might be able to help. Now I would like to modify the incoming one-ways here. We don't need that. We guarantee you. Nope, we can't. I wish I could make sure that they don't get swallowed up by the syndicalists, because that would be really, really ugly. Now, one thing that I actually wanted to mention as well, and I knew I would forget about that, is that I checked the spirit of the army, spirit of the division, and so on. And under the spirit of the army is a state serves the military, which gives us extra political power gain 10%, and conscription law costs are lowered by 25%. Now, I like that one. There is also the motorization drive, but from the long-standing point of what we need to do, this one is, I believe, the thing that we need the most, because it is going to help us gain more political power. And as we need all of the... We're pretty much, you know, we are nowhere near finished with that stuff. Okay, and one more thing that I should have mentioned right in the beginning, but I forgot about that, is that I actually went ahead and I revamped the army structure. So we have the Erste Kaiser army, which is the first army of the Kaiser, which has under it the first infantry army, it has the second panzer army, it has the third motorized army, and the fourth Gebirgs army. So we are going to put more and more units in each one of these, and later on probably even start another army. You can see that we are now at nearly 300,000 in manpower, so things are looking really nice for us, and we are getting more and more factories available. I don't really know where to put you though. I think one thing that's going to be always good for us is the support equipment, so let us focus on that for now, as you can never have enough support equipment. So you guys are being worked on, you have everything you need. We can't really get the Alpenjäger, but one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to put the engineering company on the first division. How much? Yeah, see, we don't have enough support equipment for that. We're gonna have it eventually, but not right now. But another change that I actually wanted to do with these guys is to give them 2 artillery pieces, because they are mostly going to be defensive units, as they will not be moving fast, but they should be strong enough to hold on their own. Now, we don't have enough artillery for that yet, but we are producing quite a lot, and I intend to boost the artillery production as we are going to go ahead. Oh, wait, I have more? Yeah, I have more. Okay, so let's put that one where I was just about to do so, which is the towed artillery, because these divisions require, you know, that will be heavily defensive. They're not going to be doing good in breakthrough, but they will have high soft attack and will basically camp, while the motorized army, the third motorized army, is going to be the one that's going to lead on the offensive. Their defense is slightly lower, they have high soft attack and high breakthrough, but they will be costing us quite a lot in production, as they will require trucks, while the regular infantry is going to require only a bit of trucks, artillery, and infantry weapons, which is cheaper to field. Okay, so we finished the Crush Serbia one. Serbia has long been a thorn in our side, from raids into Hungary during the period of Ottoman dominance to the death of Franz Ferdinand and the attack on Bosnia. Such a belligerent nation cannot be allowed to sit on our border unchallenged, defying the authority of the emperor solely by its own existence. So we get a claim on their territory, which is good. We could also claim Romania land and reclaim Silesia. But I think that for now we are actually going to backtrack and go with the Vienna Circle. That's something that we actually do want to do, because it's going to boost our research speed by 5%, and I think that is pretty good. That is pretty good. The Faith of the Kaiser is going to give us, in a few days, the ability to get Walter Breisky. I'm looking forward to that a lot. The 10% extra stability is going to play a huge role. A huge role, I say. So army experience is increasing. Okay, let's let's actually duplicate this and design the 1938 Infantry Division, which is going to have the engineering company, and it is going to have the 2 artillery pieces available to it. Command of 24 is fine by me, so let's save that, and we're gonna change their helmet to what? Do we have anything that would be good here? Well, still have the same symbol, so let's change the other ones. Let's change the 1946 into this one, and the 19 into this one, so that we have it nice and clean. I'm gonna check if we can upgrade all of you to the new model. Not consolidation. Oh, here it is. Change division template. We are missing a bit of the towed artillery and a bit of support equipment, so we need to wait a bit, but we are going to change them then. It's kind of sad that they are going to lose a bit of experience, but the rest is gonna be fine. Okay, so we are now going to get Walter Breisky introduced. 10% exostability and recent speed of 5% is gonna go a long way. You can see that the factory output is gonna get additional boost, political power gain, and we're gonna lower the consumer goods. We have 1.5 production line going at this point, so that is gonna be good to boost. Let's get you. Stability 70, yep. Factory output and dockyard output increased by additional 4%, political power gain by 2, consumer goods dropped by 1%, giving us an extra factory, which is great. And I'm going into the compliance and arrest. Oh wow, that's dropping really fast. That is dropping real fast. We're gonna get more and more factories available here pretty quickly. Empire of Japan declared war on the Philippines. Okay, who are Philippines? No one. They're allied with no one and they are extremely weak, so that's gonna be pretty one-sided here. Hate to say. Well, what can you do? Producing more infantry equipment, producing more support equipment. Tanks are almost at 1 per day, which is what we need. Towed artillery is looking great. Trucks are looking great. Fighters are looking great. Yeah, we have to increase the production efficiency dramatically. And we're already upgrading the submarines, which means we got another destroyer here available for the Schwachts. I just can't say that, man. German words. Schwachts Squadron. Okay, here's another military factory. Let's put that one on fighters, because we need more of those. We should be getting pretty strong. I'd like to get my... because I believe that the airports are operating in numbers of hundreds. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna upgrade you to 50, which is going to make you a bit more efficient. I'm not sure if we have enough. I don't think we do, but if we don't, then we're gonna get them soon enough. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough, but that's gonna be fixed very soon. The Barzinji insurrection. Leader of 2 failed attempts in Sulaymaniyah to carve out a Kurdish kingdom. The infamous Sheikh Mahmoud Barzinji has once more declared the independence of his Kurdish state, drawing support from various tribes in Sulaymaniyah. Although a ceasefire was brokered between Tehran and Constantinople, limiting support for Kurdish movement on either side of the border, it seems Iran has pulled out of the agreement. Despite foreign support, it seems unlikely that the Mahmud's revolt will succeed, as even amongst the Kurdish tribes, few see him as the legitimate ruler of Kurdistan. League of Southern Provinces has joined the Civic League. So where is Kurdistan? Here. Yeah, Sulamania. You're gonna be crushed. You are going to be crushed. Utterly. That is quite certain at this point. Okay, our manpower is constantly increasing. This is looking really good. I'm really happy about the current outcomes of our endeavors. You guys are going to get upgraded. You are already upgraded, right? Yep, you are. That's great. So our subs are starting to look pretty nice. Getting more of those trucks, getting more of the towed artillery, getting more of the support equipment. Are we still drilling our units?
Right.
No, so wonder how are you throwing that to... Oh, garrison reinforcements. Okay. Okay, well, gotcha. That is something that needs to be taken care of. True. We're actually losing that? Seems like we might have a losing amount here.
Angetreten.
We have... No, that was artillery. Okay, support equipment is fine now. Cool. So we're gonna change these guys into the next template as the last thing in this episode. And then all we need to do is just train 3 additional units that are gonna support the 1st Infantry Army. And we're gonna be done with it. Then we'll need the motorized army. We're getting 5 of you. So I'd like to have 2 motorized armies, each containing 8 divisions. That would be good for the starters. Ideally 2 infantry armies and 2 motorized armies. That would be great. That would be great. And the manpower is just jumping up like crazy as we lower the requirements for garrisons. What's the current amount? Only 156,000, so we are more than halfway down. Interesting. The Damocles Project. German spies have recently uncovered the papers of a research and development program sponsored by the members of the Third Internationale. Dubbed the Damocles Project, it is an extensive multinational study into the destructive power of nuclear fission, with the intent of creating bombs with a destructiveness vastly greater than anything now known. The famous German physicist Albert Einstein had previously warned that a successful nuclear bomb might even be able to turn entire cities into ash. German intelligence agencies have shared the information about this project to their closest allies, so naturally the whole world now knows. Some have dismissed the project as a childish fantasy, but many experts fear a breakthrough. Damn. Syndicalist getting a nuclear bomb, that is the stuff of nightmares. Awesome. Okay, so we have nearly 2 full sets of production lines. Actually, 2 sets of production lines. No, 2 production lines, not 2 sets. But 2 production... Well, even though 15 out of 15, that could be considered a set. How much do dockyards cost? Not much. Something I'm gonna put you like this. We could maybe start working on one of the refineries. Oh hell. Yeah, we don't really need that steel anymore as we're not producing any ships. The refits don't really cost us much. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, speed it up.
Alright.
So do we not have enough? No, we're still missing about 30 artillery pieces. Okay, Kurdistan was the next. That was really fast. But I guess we're gonna see them again. That is something that the game was hinting at. 4 per day. Nice! 1 tank per day is now being produced. Even if it's just a light tank, I mean, that is really good. Madrid has fallen. What the hell is happening there? Holy hell, Kaiserreich Spain has... Wow, they've captured a second breath. Reports from Madrid confirm that the Spanish city has been captured by advancing Kaiserreich troops after long, merciless fighting through the hilly terrain and the old city. Spanish forces put up stiff resistance, hoping to delay the Kaiserreich forces for as long as possible, but were eventually beaten back. Official reports indicated that though looting has been widespread, monuments and noteworthy buildings have been entirely spared. With the fall of their capital, it is expected for the Kingdom of Spain to surrender soon, despite calls for merciless resistance from Spanish generals. So falls the heart of Kingdom of Spain. I'm interested in seeing, did they breach through and then were encircled, or did they actually throw in some paratroopers? Because that is looking really cool. Okay, manpower up to 324,000. Okay, Bulgarian resistance is still insanely high. I think I might move my spies so that they take care of this. Let's put you here. Let's actually put you to Bohemia right now. That area is very valuable for us. Now, do we have enough? We do. Okay, so we're gonna change all of our infantry divisions here into the 1948 template, giving them a big boost. They were at 74 soft attack, 243 defense, and they are gonna go to 142 soft attack and 288 defense. Amazing, do it. And with that said, we are also going to train 3 more divisions here that are going to boost the population of the 1st Infantry Army. Okay. And for good measure, I can already schedule this next Kraftfahrjäger division so that we have a full motorisierte army. Okay, the Panzer army is going to be the next one that we're going to focus on, but that's going to take a while because we are still very short on tanks. And I mean very short. Plus, if you remember, the Kraftfahrjäger division, they still don't have what we want them to. And that's the engineering company and the armored recon company, so that their breakthrough gets as high as possible, soft attack and everything. And that at this point would require, holy hell, yeah, that's 24 for each division. We will have 8, so 8 times 24, that's additional nearly 200 tanks. Yikes. So that's, well, I mean, we're producing 1 per day, so that's about a half a year. You know, and with the production going up steeper, we could cut it down to say something like 90 days. But still, you know, it is an undertaking. So we might focus first on getting the 2nd Infantry Army. That would make more sense. Okay, anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode.